Ever notice how some people just seem to defy age? They move with ease, their eyes are bright, their minds are sharp, and they have a zest for life that just seems incredible, especially when they're well into their 70s and beyond. We often look at them and think, wow, they're one in a million. But for many people, the reality of aging feels very different. It can feel like a gradual slowing down, a loss of independence, maybe stiffness in the joints, things becoming harder to remember, or feeling less connected to the world. It can be a painful reality, watching abilities that once felt effortless start to fade. It's easy to feel discouraged and think this decline is just an inevitable part of getting older, something you just have to accept. But what if it doesn't have to be that way for everyone? What if those vibrant individuals aren't just lucky anomalies, but are often doing something specific, something simple? That makes all the difference. It's not some hidden secret formula or expensive treatment. Often, it comes down to surprisingly simple habits woven into daily life. These aren't complicated routines. They are foundational ways of living that nourish the body and mind. In this video, we're going to explore the kinds of things that seem to set these truly thriving people apart. The practical, achievable habits related to movement, mind, connection, and how you fuel and rest your body that help them maintain such remarkable vitality and independence well into their later years. We'll look at simple, practical steps you can consider. Stay with me until the very end, because I'm going to share something that might completely change how you think about aging and your own potential. Let's start by talking about one of the most visible and impactful areas when it comes to maintaining vitality and independence, keeping your body moving and strong. As we age, it's easy to fall into a pattern of less physical activity, perhaps due to aches, pains, or just feeling less energetic. But the truth is, movement isn't just about being fit. It's absolutely fundamental to maintaining independence. Think about everyday tasks: getting out of a chair, walking to the shops, carrying groceries, reaching for something on a shelf, or simply maintaining balance to prevent a fall. These all rely on your physical capacity. Vibrant people in their 70s and beyond haven't necessarily become marathon runners, but they consistently prioritize movement in their lives. This isn't about grueling workouts. It's about incorporating natural, functional movement. One key aspect is maintaining flexibility and balance. Stiffness can make everything harder and increases the risk of falls, which can have serious consequences. Simple daily stretches, even just for a few minutes, can make a world of difference. Gentle movements like raising your arms overhead, twisting gently from side to side, or stretching your legs can help keep joints mobile and muscles limber. Balance exercises are also incredibly important. Practicing standing on one leg while holding onto a counter, or doing heel-to-toe walking, can significantly improve stability and reduce the fear of falling. These don't require special equipment or a gym. They can be done in your living room during a commercial break. Consistency is far more important than intensity. A few minutes of gentle stretching and balance work every day is much more effective than an hour once a week. Another crucial part of physical vitality is endurance, the ability to move for a sustained period without getting completely out of breath. This is where walking comes in. But not just any walking. It's about walking with a purpose, at a pace that slightly elevates your heart rate, and ideally incorporating some variety. Walking outdoors provides the added benefit of navigating uneven surfaces, which further challenges balance. It's also a wonderful way to connect with nature and get some sunshine, which helps with vitamin D. If walking is difficult, cycling stationary or gentle outdoor riding, swimming, or even chair-based exercises that work the arms and legs can build cardiovascular health and endurance. The goal isn't to break records, but to build the capacity to move comfortably through your day and participate in activities you enjoy. Finding ways to make movement enjoyable is key. Maybe it's gardening, dancing to your favorite music, playing a gentle sport like pétanque or bowls, or joining a walking group. When movement is enjoyable, you're far more likely to stick with it. It's not a chore. It's part of living. We often underestimate the power of simple, consistent movement. It's not about dramatic weight loss or building huge muscles. It's about maintaining the functional capacity to live your life fully and independently. It helps with circulation, reduces stiffness, improves mood, and contributes significantly to overall energy levels. Think of it less as exercise and more as simply living actively. Park a little further away. Take the stairs when you can. Walk around while you're on the phone. Get up and move during television breaks. Small bursts of activity throughout the day add up. Now, alongside movement and endurance, maintaining muscle strength is absolutely non-negotiable for true vitality as we age. We naturally lose muscle mass over time, a process called sarcopenia. This isn't just about looking less toned, it impacts everything. Less muscle means less strength for daily tasks, a slower metabolism, reduced support for joints, and increased frailty. It's a major factor in loss of independence. But the good news, the really powerful truth, is that you can rebuild and maintain muscle mass at any age. It doesn't matter if you've never lifted a weight in your life. Starting now will make a difference. Again, this isn't about becoming a bodybuilder. It's about functional strength. Simple resistance exercises that challenge your muscles are key. You don't need a gym. Your own body weight is a fantastic tool. Think about exercises like sit-to-stands, simply practicing sitting down and standing up from a sturdy chair without using your hands if possible. This strengthens the legs and glutes, muscles essential for getting around. Wall push-ups are great for upper body strength. Stand facing a wall, place your hands on it, and gently lean in and push back. This helps maintain arm and chest strength needed for pushing doors open or getting up from a low surface. You can also use everyday objects as weights. Cans of soup or small bottles of water can be used for bicep curls or shoulder presses. Resistance bands are relatively inexpensive and portable, and offer a great way to work various muscle groups. The key principle is progressive overload, meaning you gradually make the exercise a little harder over time. This could be doing more repetitions, using slightly heavier objects, or doing the exercise more slowly and controlled. But always start gentle and listen to your body. If something causes sharp pain, stop. Consulting with a doctor or a physical therapist before starting a new strength routine is always a good idea, especially if you have underlying health conditions. They can help you find exercises that are safe and effective for you. Why is this so vital? Stronger muscles mean better balance, reducing fall risk. Stronger muscles mean you can carry groceries, manage stairs, and handle unexpected physical demands more easily. It gives you confidence and maintains your ability to live independently. It also plays a role in bone density, helping to combat osteoporosis. People who maintain strength often have more energy throughout the day because their bodies work more efficiently. It takes consistent effort, maybe 2 or 3 times a week. But the rewards in terms of maintaining functional ability and preventing frailty are immense. Don't be intimidated by the idea of strength training. Think of it as investing in your ability to keep doing the things you love and need to do for yourself. Simple body weight exercises, a few household items, and consistency are powerful tools. It's about building a resilient body that supports you as you age. Now that we've discussed keeping your body moving and strong, which are foundational for physical independence, let's move on to an equally critical aspect of maintaining that 1 in a million. Vitality, keeping your mind sharp and engaged. Maintaining mental sharpness is just as crucial for vitality as physical health. Those who seem to thrive intellectually in their later years aren't just lucky. They actively challenge their brains. Just like muscles, the brain benefits from being used and challenged. We know now that the brain can continue to form new connections and learn throughout life. This is called neuroplasticity. The key is to keep providing it with novel and challenging experiences. If you always do the same things, your brain gets efficient at them, but it doesn't necessarily build new pathways. So, stepping outside your comfort zone mentally is incredibly beneficial. Learning something new is one of the best ways to stimulate the brain. This doesn't mean enrolling in a university degree, although that's certainly an option. It could be learning a few phrases in a new language, picking up a musical instrument you've always been curious about, learning to paint or sculpt, or mastering a new digital skill, like using a tablet or trying a new computer program. Even something like learning a new card game or figuring out how to use a smart TV remote can provide a valuable mental workout. Puzzles and games that require strategy are also excellent. Crosswords, Sudoku, jigsaw puzzles, chess, bridge, or even newer brain training apps can help keep your mind agile. The key is to find something you enjoy so you stick with it. Reading widely is another powerful tool. Reading different genres or diving into nonfiction topics you know little about exposes your brain to new ideas and vocabulary. Discussing what you read or learn with others adds another layer of cognitive engagement. Simply engaging in stimulating conversations can be a great brain booster. Challenging yourself to think critically, analyze different perspectives, or explain something complex to someone else requires significant mental effort. Don't shy away from discussions, even if they are about complex topics. The process of forming your thoughts and articulating them strengthens neural pathways. Another aspect often overlooked is staying curious about the world. Watching documentaries, listening to informative podcasts, visiting museums or historical sites, or simply paying closer attention to your surroundings can all provide mental stimulation. It's about cultivating a mindset of lifelong learning and exploration. Think about your daily routine. Are there opportunities to introduce a little mental novelty? Maybe take a different route for your walk. Try cooking a new recipe. Or spend 15 minutes each day reading about a topic completely new to you. These small changes can add up to significant benefits over time. Keeping the mind engaged isn't just about preventing decline. It's about enriching your life, keeping you interested and interesting, and maintaining your ability to think clearly, solve problems, and adapt to new situations, all vital for independence. It provides a sense of purpose and keeps you connected to the world around you. Closely intertwined with mental vitality, and equally critical for that vibrant, 1 in a million quality of life in later years, is maintaining strong social connections. Loneliness and isolation are significant risk factors for both physical and cognitive decline. Humans are social creatures, and belonging to a community, having people to talk to, share experiences with, and rely on, provides essential emotional support and mental stimulation. It gives life meaning and purpose. Those who thrive often have active social lives, but this doesn't necessarily mean having a huge circle of acquaintances. It's about having meaningful connections, even if it's just a few close friends or family members. Staying in touch is easier than ever with technology, but in-person interaction has unique benefits. Hearing a friendly voice, seeing a smiling face, or getting a hug can lift your spirits in ways a text message can't. Make an effort to regularly connect with loved ones, schedule weekly calls, arrange regular visits, or even set up video calls if distance is a factor. But expanding your social circle and finding new connections is also important, especially if your established network has shrunk over time due to circumstances like relocation or loss. This is where actively participating in activities and communities comes in. Volunteering is a fantastic way to meet like-minded people, contribute to something meaningful, and feel a sense of purpose. Think about causes you care about or skills you have that could benefit others. Joining clubs or groups centered around hobbies is another excellent avenue. Whether it's a book club, a gardening group, a walking group, a craft circle, a choir, or a local history society. These provide regular opportunities for interaction based on shared interests. Community centers often have a wide range of activities specifically for older adults, Don't be shy about trying something new. Even if you feel nervous at first, remember that others there are also looking for connection. Participating in community events, attending local talks or workshops, or even becoming a regular at a local cafe can open doors to new friendships. It's about finding opportunities to engage with others face to face. Social interaction provides mental stimulation through conversation, exposure to different viewpoints, and collaborative activities. It also provides emotional support during challenging times and celebrates joys during good times. Having people to laugh with, share stories with, and simply be with combats feelings of loneliness and sadness, which can otherwise weigh heavily. Furthermore, having social obligations, knowing someone is expecting you at a meeting or a coffee, can be a powerful motivator to stay active and engaged with the world. It provides structure and routine. Don't underestimate the simple act of reaching out to someone else. A phone call or an offer to meet for tea can brighten both your day and theirs. Building and maintaining strong social connections takes effort, just like any other habit. But the rewards for your mental and emotional well-being, and indeed your overall vitality, are immeasurable. It's about nurturing your relationships and actively seeking out opportunities to connect with others. So, we've talked about keeping the body moving and strong, and the mind engaged and connected, crucial elements for maintaining vitality and independence. But there are other foundational elements that these remarkable, thriving people often have firmly in place, which contribute to that one-in-a-million feeling. These are habits related to how you fuel and rest your body, and crucially, your mindset. Let's talk about sleep. As we age, sleep patterns can change. It might take longer to fall asleep. You might wake up more frequently during the night, or find yourself needing naps more often. However, this doesn't mean that good. Restorative sleep is any less important. In fact, it's vital for physical repair, cognitive function, memory consolidation, and emotional regulation. Chronic poor sleep can negatively impact mood, energy levels, concentration, and even physical health. Thriving individuals prioritize sleep. They understand its importance and try to create conditions that support restful sleep. This includes trying to maintain a consistent sleep schedule. Even on weekends, going to bed and waking up around the same time helps regulate your body's internal clock. Creating a relaxing bedtime routine can signal to your body that it's time to wind down. This could be reading a book, listening to calming music, taking a warm bath, or practicing gentle stretching. Your sleep environment matters too. Make sure your bedroom is dark, quiet, and cool. Limiting screen time from phones, tablets, or TVs in the hour or two before bed is also helpful, as the blue light can interfere with melatonin production, the hormone that helps you sleep. Pay attention to what you consume before bed, avoiding heavy meals, caffeine found in coffee, tea, some sodas, and chocolate in the late afternoon and evening, and excessive alcohol, which might make you feel sleepy initially, but disrupts sleep later in the night. If you find sleep continues to be a significant challenge, it's important to talk to your doctor, as there might be underlying issues that can be addressed. Good sleep isn't a luxury. It's a necessity for feeling your best and functioning well. Next, let's touch on nutrition, not dieting, but simply nourishing your body with the right fuel. As we age, our bodies might process nutrients differently, and our energy needs might shift slightly. But the basic principles of healthy eating remain constant and are incredibly important for maintaining energy, supporting physical and cognitive health, and managing weight. Thriving people generally focus on whole, unprocessed foods. This means plenty of vegetables and fruits of various colors, which provide essential vitamins, minerals, and fiber. Fiber is particularly important for digestive health, which can become more sluggish with age. Good sources include vegetables, fruits, whole grains, and legumes like beans and lentils. Protein is vital for maintaining muscle mass. As we discussed earlier, include lean protein sources like poultry, fish, eggs, dairy or dairy alternatives, beans, and nuts in your meals. Healthy fats, found in avocados, nuts, seeds, olive oil, and fatty fish, are also important for brain health and overall well-being. Staying well hydrated by drinking plenty of water throughout the day is also crucial, as dehydration can lead to fatigue, dizziness, and confusion. It's not about following strict, complicated diets, but about making simple, mindful choices most of the time. Limit sugary drinks, excessive processed foods, and unhealthy fats. Focus on balance and variety. Small, consistent choices about what you eat can have a big impact on your energy levels, how your body feels, and your overall health trajectory. Now, while movement, mental engagement, social connection, sleep, and nutrition are the building blocks, there's a crucial, almost intangible element that often distinguishes those who truly thrive: their mindset. It's not just about doing the right things. It's about how you approach life as you age. A positive outlook, resilience, adaptability, and a focus on gratitude and purpose can fuel all the other habits and make navigating challenges much easier. Aging inevitably brings changes and losses. But a thriving mindset doesn't dwell on what's lost. Instead, it focuses on what is still possible, what can be learned, and what can be contributed. It's about accepting the changes with grace while actively seeking ways to live fully within your current capabilities. This isn't about forced cheerfulness, but about cultivating an inner strength and optimism. Finding purpose is incredibly powerful. This could be through volunteering, caring for grandchildren, pursuing a passion, mentoring others, or continuing to work or learn. Having a reason to get up in the morning, something that makes you feel needed or engaged, significantly impacts your overall well-being. Resilience is also key, the ability to bounce back from setbacks, whether it's a health issue, a loss, or a change in circumstances. People with strong resilience don't avoid difficulties, but they face them with a belief in their ability to cope and find solutions. They focus on what they can control and seek support when needed. Gratitude is another powerful practice. Taking time each day to appreciate the good things in your life, no matter how small, can shift your perspective and foster a more positive outlook. It's not about ignoring difficulties, but about acknowledging the blessings alongside them. Ultimately, what makes someone one in a million in their later years is often not just one single thing, but the consistent, interwoven practice of these simple, foundational habits. It's the person who keeps moving, keeps learning, keeps connecting, prioritizes rest and nourishment, and approaches life with a resilient and grateful heart. Remember, making changes at any age can feel daunting, but the most important thing is to start and to be consistent. Small, sustainable changes are much more effective than trying to do everything at once and getting overwhelmed. Choose one or two areas that resonate most with you after hearing this, and focus on incorporating one tiny new habit. Maybe it's adding a 10-minute walk to your day, trying one new puzzle a week, or committing to calling a friend every few days. Celebrate those small victories. Every little step makes a difference on the path to maintaining your vitality and independence. You have so much life experience, wisdom, and potential. Don't let age limit your possibilities. Embrace the power you have to shape your own health and happiness through simple, consistent actions. Which of these habits resonates most with you today? What's one small thing, perhaps something you used to do and let slip, or something completely new, that you feel you could start incorporating into your life this week? I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your insights could inspire others. If you found this video helpful and encouraging, please give it a like. That simple action tells YouTube to share this message with more people who could truly benefit from hearing it. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel and hitting that notification bell. This way, you won't miss out on future videos designed to offer practical, accessible advice to help you live your best life, full of vitality, purpose, and joy, at every age. Remember, age is just a number, but vitality is a way of life that you actively cultivate. Keep moving forward. Keep learning. Keep connecting. Keep nurturing yourself. And keep embracing life with courage and curiosity. You have so much to offer the world, and you deserve to feel vibrant and capable. Live your best life at every age.